Hi, I'm Melody.
I'm Candi.
And I'm Gabe.
And you're listening to
Quirks,
Bumps,
and Bruises.
Well, today on Quirks, Bumps, and Bruises, we are going to be talking about bending over and finding change. I feel like I always see some form of change on the road, in the grass, somewhere that someone has dropped.
in the parking lot, on the sidewalk.
Yes.
Have you ever tried to pick up a quarter or even like a nickel or a dime and it wouldn't pick, like off the pavement, and it wouldn't pick up? Like someone glued it there
No,
as a prank? I have
no.
tried that before. Like, I don't know if they have hidden cameras on me or what, but I have tried to pick up a quarter in like a parking lot before, and it was very obviously glued.
You don't think like maybe chewing gum or something was on the back?
No, it was like glued. Like you could tell it was glued, but I guess someone did it just to be funny.
Who would do that?
I don't know, but it's kind of genius. Like if someone's sitting in their car watching, like, you know, how many people are going to stop and try to pick up this quarter? Because I'm going, if there's a penny there, I might pick up a penny.
Would you pick up a penny?
I mean, if it's just laying there and I'm walking by,
You would.
I definitely, if I see even a dime, I'll pick that. Oh yeah. Because I have a little change thing in my car. Just throw it in the change thing. I am not above
That is just funny
that.
to me.
No.
I do not think that I would bend over. I know I would not bend over and pick up a penny.
A quarter?
Maybe a quarter.
A dime.
No.
Two
No.
dimes and a nickel.
No, that's 3 times the work. No. Is that bad?
No, it's just, personal preference.
I don't
mean,
make
like,
a lot. I'm not a like money. I don't have a whole lot of money, so it's not. I'm not like that. I see sometimes change laying all over the ground, and I'm like, I'm not going. If $1, I'm down. I'm going down.
What if there's 4 quarters stacked up beside each other?
I don't know.
I've been down 4 times.
I had to think about that one. But seriously, we got a phone call about this topic, and it's making me want to change my mind. I think I'm going to go outside, walk around the neighborhood with a bucket.
In 2014 and 2015, my then spouse and I were doing a lot of walking for exercise, and everywhere we would go, we would find coins from pennies on up to quarters and sometimes even bills. In the course of a year, we had saved up enough to pay for about 2/3 of a plane ticket to Montana. So it does pay off to look down and pick up things every now and again.
Okay, so yeah, I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to bring that bucket, and I'm going to go outside, just walk around and look for money. You get exercise, and you get money.
Well, there you go. And, you can just even do something really cool like get a metal detector. Walk around with a metal detector. You might find some quarters or something.
Side note, my son Hunter wants one of those for Christmas, a metal detector.
I bought Leslie one a couple years ago before we went to the beach because she said, just in conversation one day, generally talking, and she said, I just always thought it'd be really cool to have a metal detector, and just kind of left it at that. Well, I was at Harbor Freight. You can get like almost anything at Harbor Freight.
Mm-hmm.
And they had, of course, they're not super expensive, but it gets the job done. Like it's, for the novice, for the novelty of it and just for the beginner, it'll do. And we took it through our backyard, and like I found some nails and screws in my backyard. I'm like, how has this not popped a tire on my lawnmower yet?
Did you find anything good, like jewelry?
No, not yet.
You take it to the beach?
We took it to the beach, and we have a toddler. At the time, we had a toddler, so, we really didn't get a whole lot of time with that. But it's definitely something we're going to take back and keep doing because, and if you're at the beach and you look at, especially at nighttime, you'll see flashlights out there, people looking, or, during the day, people out there with a metal detector. I mean, it's smart.
I have seen that.
Because people do lose jewelry or coins or, anything just right there, or things that get washed up. And it's just there. There's no way to know who it belongs to. It's lost. So, I mean, it's very smart to do. But even something else that I do, Candi, I shop at Aldi. We're an Aldi family when it comes to groceries.
Is that where you have to pay for your grocery cart?
Well, I'm glad you mentioned that because you do. And that's their business model. They don't have a whole lot of employees. They don't have someone to go out and collect grocery carts, or as I call them, buggies, and bring them back. But part of that is because all the buggies will lock together, and to unlock a buggy, you put a quarter in the little slot, and it unlocks your buggy, and then you can go through to your shopping. After you put your groceries in your car, you take your buggy back, lock it back in, you get your quarter back, and now they don't have a parking lot full of buggies, but everyone brings them back and locks them back in, and that's how they collect their buggies. Well, a few days ago, actually, I was at Aldi put my groceries in the car, take my buggy back, and there's 3 buggies that someone has taken back to the area, but they didn't even bother to lock them back in. And
so they didn't get their quarter back.
No, but Gabe Duncan did.
Did you go and put 3 carts up just so you
They
get the
are
quarters?
there. The purpose is to lock them back in. That's what the store wants you to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I straightened him out. I'm like, why are you going to bring it all the way back from the parking lot from your car and not take 2 extra seconds to lock it in and get your quarter back?
So other than being...
So I walked away with 75 cents.
That's funny.
Score.
So my word.
I mean, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you?
Like, other than... So you get their cart, 25 cents, and you go use it. You parked way far off. But you go ahead and you haul all your stuff back out to your car, and you turn around and you're like, I got to walk a long ways. It's so hot outside. I think I'm just going to leave it here. For a quarter, wouldn't you just leave it there?
Well, minus the fact that it's got you can get a quarter, it's just being a decent person to take your buggy back. Because you leave it there, the wind blows, it's going to knock into somebody's car.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just be a decent person to take your buggy back, people. But bonus, you get a quarter. Hello.
Have you ever just ridden by an Aldi? You didn't have to go in or do anything, but you just looked for the grocery cart, like just so you could go do that and make some extra money?
Times haven't been that tough yet. I haven't done that specifically looking for it, but I'm not above that. I'll just go ahead and tell you, I'm not above
so
that.
Funny.
If you're sitting at a stoplight, let's say you're in town and you're sitting at a stoplight, especially if my window is down, like if it's a nice day and I have my window down, I will do this. But I will do it even on a normal day with my windows up. Wherever I am stopped, if I'm on the far left lane, like it's close to the curb, I scan the curb to see if there might be money laying there or like something that someone dropped that would be valuable. I have found stuff before, and there's stuff there. I'm just telling you. Do you ever do that, Candy? Like scan, like literally, like I wonder if there's a quarter laying there,
I've
or
never
like a
even
dollar.
Thought of that. Why the curb? Just because you're stopped there?
Because you're stopped there. Yeah, I'm like, if you're in the middle lane or the right lane, you're not going to be able to see to that side of your car. But since you're on the left side of your car, if you're in the left lane, you can see the curb. Just scan the curb next time and see if you can find something.
Have you really found anything?
Yeah, I mean, like nothing notable. Like if if it's a red light, throw that cart in park and get out and get that quarter. What's it going to hurt you? Get that quarter.
You would not.
Oh yeah. Oh, I've done that before. I seriously have. And if
quarter?
I stop the spotlight here and I look down, there's a quarter laying there. I'm already at a stoplight. What else am I going to do? Throw it in park and get that quarter. Times are tough, Candy.
I could not even believe that. Are you kidding?
No, I'm not kidding. Just as sure as I'm sitting here.
I sometimes see the same man walking in our mall. Mm-hmm. A lot of malls will have mall walkers and things. I see this man about every time I'm there. Now, I'm just shopping. I ain't walking. But this man, I have gotten behind him numerous times, and I watch him as he's walking, speed walking. He will check the telephone, like the change on the telephone things, or they have like little arcade games or little machines that give bubble gum, and he will stick his hand in those to see if there's money in there.
Or sometimes a vending machine, there'll still be a quarter or two in the vending machine, like if it spit change back and the people didn't get it.
Just didn't even worry about getting it. Yeah, so I can't even tell you how much money he's probably made.
I mean, to some people it might be super cheap. To others, it's just smart to see what's around you. So you decide. I don't know, cheap or smart, I don't know, but hey, get some money out of it. Why not?
Right.
Thanks for listening to the Quirks, Bumps, and Bruises podcast with Melody, Candi, and Gabe. If you enjoyed the show, please take a moment to subscribe, rate, and share the podcast. You can learn more at joyfm.org.
Try Peas and Carrots podcast for more encouragement. Brian and Kayla share life from their piece of the vegetable patch. Expect a laugh, find common ground, and hear stories you can't wait to share. It's a podcast about doing life together, growing in Christ together, and learning to laugh no matter what comes your way. Search Peas and Carrots podcast wherever you listen to podcasts today. Get quick encouragement on the go with your encouraging 5-minute podcast. It's a weekly dose of encouragement to start your week off right. Search your encouraging 5-minute podcast today.